Hey friends, so on the 4th of July, I took all of my courage that I had and went and did live poetry. There is something called Water Fire in Providence, Rhode Island, where they have these baskets full of like bonfires all over the water in the river there in the city. And I went with my typewriter and I made poetry for people. And there are so many wonderful things that happened that I can't even put into words, but I felt so fortunate that I kind of went outside of my comfort zone and did my best to spread kindness and some joy to the people that were there. So I met other poets, I met couples. The first person to come get a poem was like a little girl who had like a Hello Kitty sticker that I had made. I let you pick out like, I let everyone pick out like the wax seal sticker to close the poem, like put on top. And I had a bunch of assortments, but anyway, she picked out Hello Kitty and I was so happy, and it was just, everything came exactly how it was supposed to. So Dan's mom had the same name as this little girl who was my first customer, and it was really amazing because Dan's mom was the one who told me that I should do this. So it was very full circle. Then I met a couple who started dating on the date that Treasured Letter opened, which was June 6, 2020, the exact date. And then they were getting married right around when I was going on my honeymoon. And then they were from where I went to get married. So it was like so many little things like that that were amazing. I met a poet who wants to make a book. I'm making a book. It was wonderful talking to them. And I met a photographer who was lovely. And he ended up taking some pictures, so I'm going to be able to post those. Now, did I remember to bring a light to this evening event? No. So I was just in the dark trying to use my phone and see the typewriter. But it was really amazing. And at some point, someone snuck this into like my little basket, because I had like roses for sale and just a bunch of roses like around to make it pretty. I thought that I was going to have to like lure people in with roses and then be like, do you want a poem? But it turns out that the poems were way more popular and I just didn't know. So I was so excited and I made them while people waited, and I made, I don't know, maybe a dozen poems, and it was so special from about, I'd say like 8:30 to maybe 11:30, something like that. So it was amazing. I didn't have anything to bring my typewriter in, but Dan has someone visiting like the recording studio, and they had a case that they brought their equipment in and it fit my typewriter perfectly, so I borrowed it. So I did everything sort of on the fly because I knew if I planned it all perfectly, my anxiety would be through the roof and I would bail. I wouldn't be able to do it. So instead I waited till the moment of and the day that I need to leave and decided in that moment if I felt courageous enough. And bravery is doing something while afraid, and I was terrified. So, was it all perfection? No. Someone hit my car while I was in the parking garage, but it's fine. It's got some dents, but she's an old gal, it's all right. So anyway, overall, I cannot tell you how much it means to me to have y'all's support and to be able to do something that I love and have been planning to do for a long time, but was just too scared. And y'all have been like, you can do it. And I kind of just jumped right in, and it was so worth it. And I have such a feeling of just like being so proud of myself. So I just wanted to thank y'all. And with that, I am just dying to know what this says. So we're going to open it up and see. But thank you to everyone. I didn't take any pictures really of the poems because it just didn't even occur to me. I was just like sink or swim, you know? So hopefully if anybody received one, maybe they can tag me, but I did my very best to make poems for everyone with their names, and I hope that they love them. So thank you all so very, very much. I'm gonna open this and see if I can put it on here or not. But I love y'all. So that's what it looks like. This paper is beautiful. Thank you. This is the poem. I ripped it open, and this is what it says. Throw me out a window, you'll leave a grieving wife. Drop me in the middle of a door, you might just save a life. It feels like a riddle.
Is it a riddle? I love it.
This must be a riddle because I thought this was part of the paper, just like a pretty little, like, I don't know, line or something, but I realized it stopped here and then I felt it, and this is definitely the answer. This is a riddle. I love this. Throw me out a window, you'll leave a grieving wife. Drop me in the middle of a door, you might just save a life. What is that? Anyway, thank y'all. I am so grateful for your support and for helping me do something that I've always dreamed of. So our next step is to write poetry for people out in the world. I would love to travel and just bring kindness to everyone that I encounter, and we'll see what happens. But this was a huge step one. One might even argue it was like step 1 through 3. So I'm so excited and I love y'all.